Hey yo, what's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey yo, it's Nate Dogg 916 coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, I'm making this at work, so please forgive the uniform, no background, none of that. But I felt like I needed to make this video today. I didn't want to sleep on it. I didn't want to do none of that. But first and foremost, man, please hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell if you like my comments, if you like my content, and if you want to see more, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. And thank you for everybody that's been supporting me, man. I know I ain't posted a video since last week. I've been doing some stuff with the fam. Doesn't need to be really broke down, but it is what it is. Now, my thumbnail is a picture, and I posted this picture on my Instagram yesterday, and said that that's going to be with my next video, the subject of my next video. Now, if you look in that thumbnail, you'll see I'll probably try to edit it and place the picture on this video. But if I can't, go back and look at the thumbnail. And what you'll see is an apartment complex, right? And I happened to be going to the store and I saw this. And on the left side of the picture, if you look in the top window, you'll see a Black Lives Matter flag, right? Because Black Lives Matter. And if you look in the right apartment, on the door to the apartment, you'll see a Trump 2020 flag. And then let that sink in for a second. These are two neighbors that live right next door to each other. Now, before you guys get to thinking whatever you're going to think, let it sink in for a second. But what I really want you to let sink in is the fact that if you look in the middle of both the apartments, you'll see a barbecue grill and chairs on both sides. Let that sink in for a second. You see, everybody is so quick to do content about drama, beef, racial issues, political issues. Everybody wants to see the videos about drama. Everybody wants to hit like and subscribe and all that to the content creators that are putting that kind of stuff out. Let's see how many people hit like and subscribe for this video, right? Because what I noticed is that, and I went and talked to these neighbors. I went and talked to both apartments. On the left-hand side is obviously a black family, a black man married to a white woman. And on the right-hand side is a white family, just regular, standard working Americans, who have different political views. However, both of these families actually have barbecues with each other, hang out, drink after work with each other. When they both get off work, both the men sit out and drink and talk crap. Or smoke cigarettes, even if they don't drink. They hang out, like normal people. And it's so many times that I've seen lately, obviously, that people are under this misguided assumption that because we have different political views, that we're supposed to be enemies. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that, to me, if you support Trump, I'm supposed to not like you because I'm black. Because I believe that Black Lives Matter. So I don't think that I shouldn't associate with you. I should be your enemy. Now, if you're a racist, you don't like black people, that is what it is. We all know that. But just because you have a different political view than me, it just shows you that people in this country, the news only shows us what they want us to see. The news only shows us the controversial things. They don't show us the stuff that will make you be like, wow, you mean I don't have to be enemies with that person? Huh? I just want y'all to think about that. Let that sink in for a second. And let me go into this, right? Let me go into this too. Like, there's a lot of people beefing on the internet right now, in let's say prison / gang / underworld genre. because it's kind of become a mixture of people who have been to prison, haven't been to prison, but live the street life, or pretend to live the street life, or their content is pretty much about street life stuff, right? And I mean, if you about that life, be about that life. Be about that life. Because if you on that road, you're going to hit some bumps eventually. I promise you that. You're going to hit some bumps eventually. And they say that the true character of a man is judged where he stands and how he reacts in conflict and controversy, not in comfort and convenience. It's easy to say I'm down, I'm with the stuff, I'm down for whatever, I'm going to do whatever, when you've never had to do whatever. Or when you've been so far removed from doing whatever that it ain't the same no more. You know what I mean? It's so easy. It's so easy to say what you'll do because you went and shot 100 or 200 rounds at a shooting gallery or a shooting range and never had bullets flying back at you. It's real easy to say what you're going to do to somebody when that person lives on the other side of the country and you'll never be able to see that person face to face. It's real easy for all that. But when you face to face with somebody that's really physically trying to hurt you, what do you do then? Let that sink in for a second. I don't play like I'm a tough guy. I don't put up a whole bunch of videos about what I do when I'm at the gym. And everybody who's on my channel, they know I go to the gym. They know I try to stay in shape. But I go to the gym to stay healthy. You know what I mean? To stay prepared for whatever, of course. And to stay healthy. You know what I mean? I want to live, as long as possible. But I see so many of these people, uncomfortable built people, talking about what they gonna do and who they gonna do it to. But I don't see none of these people doing nothing. You know what I mean? Talking about they gonna break this person's jaw, or when I see you, it's up. Well, if I live in California, which I do, in Sacramento, and you live in Boston or Maine or Florida or somewhere else on that side of the country, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, you know what I mean? All those states that are over there. And you live over there, and you talking about what you gonna do to me? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. That's what you gonna do? Gonna do it, bruh. Gonna do what you gonna do, man. If you decide to take a flight out to California and handle your wax, come handle your wax, man. I personally don't have no issues with nobody, but hey, sometimes a purge is necessary. Sometimes a purge is really necessary, and if there's only two, only one can win. We'll see about it. What Nipsey say? Nipsey said be at a All-Star weekend, man. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. And a lot of people are trying to get these they see this popularity of this TikTok versus YouTuber fighting thing, and celebrities fighting people, and all that stuff, man. And that's all cap. That's all cap. So now everybody wants to go fight in the ring now, huh? Everybody want to get in the ring now, right? I don't want to get in the ring. I don't want to get in the ring with nobody. Because let me tell you one of my main reasons for not wanting to get in the ring with nobody. And you either gonna understand it or you not. And if you not, go and unsubscribe, man. You ain't gotta watch my videos. You ain't gotta like nothing I'm talking about. I appreciate those that do, but if you don't, man, push. It's good. Salute. I wish you much success. Get on up out of here. But bottom line, one of my main reasons for not wanting to specifically be on that type of time is because I live most of my life on that type of time. Most of my life been, let's get it. Let's get it. Right now. Let's go. It's go time. All the time. So when you lived on go time, for 38 years of your life. Maybe not 38. You might want to take a little bit of my childhood out. So let's say 28 years, till I was like 10, 11. That's when I really started really fighting people and getting in this trouble and stuff like that, right? So let's say 27 years. Including 18 years of that in prison. 17 to be exact, but I was sentenced to 18, right? 17 years of that in prison, where it was go time, level 4 the whole time. So everybody talking about all this stuff about people in prison never had to get in funk and stuff. I don't know what yards y'all was on, but y'all definitely wasn't on the yards I was on. And I could tell by some of y'all character. Now, there's a mindset that's necessary. A mindset. Physical, all that comes along, but you got to have a certain kind of mindset to be able to do the certain kind of stuff that you have to do and still stay sane, living how I grew up, living what I've lived through. And that's not a mindset. It's taken me 7 years. I've been free for 7 years. It's taken me 7 years to finally shift that mindset of preparation and living out here, to shift that mindset to my first response isn't let's fight, or I should stab you, or I need to do some kind of bodily harm to you if you do anything disrespectful to me. It's taken me 7 years to get out of that mindset where I wasn't always ready to fight, always ready for whatever kind of smoke it was, let's go, I'm inhaling. But it's taken me 7 years to get past that. So what would be the point of me getting past that to go train and get my mind back on that page? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not a professional fighter. I'm not a professional boxer, wrestler, MMA fighter, none of that. None of that. I'm a street nigga that learned how to fight for myself. By myself. I took a couple classes back when I was younger in boxing and taekwondo and little this, little that here and there, right? Most of it's self-taught. Most of what I'm capable of is trial and error, getting in fights, trying the shit while I was fighting. But my mindset was never, oh, this is a sport. I'm doing this to get points or to win a fight, to fix my win-loss column. Every fight I've ever been in was, I'm trying to hurt this person. Except for homie fades. Homie fades was never, having fades with my homeboys was never trying to hurt them. It was always just, oh, you want that, you can get that. You want to go in, like brother say, you want to go in the back of the building, we can go in the back of the building and get it popping. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, it's certain rules to that. Homie fall, you ain't kicking him in his face and none of that. But the mindset I've always had during a fight is, I'm not trying to just win, I'm trying to hurt you. I'm trying to physically cause bodily harm to you. So why would I want to put my brain back on that type of time? That's that real demon time that you got to be on to be on that. I'm not trying to live in that space, man. Not me. However, don't get it misconstrued. Don't get it misunderstood. Don't get it the wrong way. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't want no smoke. I ain't looking for no smoke. But I ain't allergic to smoke because I ain't got no allergies. So, you know, if the situation presents itself as it has since I've been out multiple times, luckily I'm getting better and better at not reacting. But the times that I have reacted, I've learned that people know how to talk a good one. But when it comes to actual rumble, it changes. It changes. The whole attitude changes because I've met a lot of people that honestly think they know how to fight. And I don't think I know how to fight like that, but I know how to defend myself. I know that. And you guys know who's been here for a while, who know my channel. I've even come across people that were professionals, you know, and highly trained at multiple skills of martial arts. And they've been in my presence and they seen what I was working with just on some sparring stuff, and their whole attitudes changed. Their whole attitude changed. But I'm humble. I'm not all. Look, bruh, I'm not acting like I could whoop everybody because I can't. I can't. But guess who I'm running from? Nobody. But I ain't calling nobody out either. So let's not get it twisted. You know what I mean? A lot of people calling people out these days, but ain't nobody getting punched in the mouth. Like I said before, if I get in a fight with somebody, you ain't gonna see it on YouTube unless he posts it or unless an innocent bystander posts it. And I'm gonna put it like this: 85% of the time, if I get in a fight with you, you're not gonna want to post it. Even if you win, you're not gonna want to post it. Nah, cause we gonna rumble. We gonna rumble. You better be knocking me out. You better knock me out. You better knock me out the first round, cause I got stamina and I'm coming. I'm coming back. No matter what you do, wrestle, grab, stand up, from the shoulders, all that. All that. We can do all that. But you got to understand that just because I'm willing to do that, if a cat run up on me in public, that don't mean I'm looking for it. I'm not looking for it at all. And I wish that more people would give up the stories, man. Tell the stories. Let people be entertained by the stories, man. And all this tough stuff can stay somewhere else. Leave that tough stuff. I left that tough stuff in prison. You had to be tough to survive in there. I understand it. If you've been in prison, man, I salute you. If you've been in prison and you made it out, man, I salute you. I don't even care where you was at. And then another thing, since I'm on this channel right now, on my channel right now, right? I'm going to post this as a video, right? You got a lot of people that don't like California, man. I'm from California, man. And that's like, you know, I associate with certain people, man, and I got love for certain people, and I got a lot of respect for certain people. But you got to understand that I'm not going to say nothing crazy about nobody I associate with, whole city, whole state. I'm not going to say nothing about they whole get down, because I'm not going to disrespect nobody who I associate with. You know what I mean? Or I don't even want them to feel like I'm disrespecting them by saying something about their state or city. You know what I mean? If I got something to say to somebody, I'm going to say it directly to that person. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say nothing about their state in general, especially if I never been there, especially if I never did time there, especially if I don't really know what it's like. If I didn't have to live it, I'm not going to speak about it. I don't speak about LA politics because I never had to live in LA and deal with the politics that they got to deal with down there. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's rough. You know what I mean? I don't think, you know what I mean? In my opinion, it was rough how I came up. People from LA or people from New York or people from wherever might think it's easy where I grew up. You didn't have to live it though, so you don't know. You don't know. Just because it looked different, that don't mean it's not rough. You know what I mean? Just because our housing projects don't look the same as your housing projects, that don't mean they're not as bad. Everybody know what happened when the lights go off and the street lights come on. I mean, when the sun go down and the street lights come on, everybody know that's when it pop off. So it don't impress me you showing some pictures in the daytime, showing videos in the daytime, in the hood, talking about you in the hood. Nah, bruh. Nah, go out there at nighttime, homie. Go out there dark. What they say, what the old school group say, the freaks come out at night. The gangsters come out at night too. Another thing I said and I heard before, and I said it on here, is that, man, you're not a gangster until you do some gangster stuff to some gangsters. Just because you beat up a couple crackheads or dope fiends or, you know what I mean, you be going to the nice area and harassing the people that live there or whatever, that don't make you no gangster, bruh. That don't make you no gangster. Not in my book. Not in my book. No chance, no time during the day does that make you a gangster, man. But understand that if you from California and you've been in the California penal system, prison system, you know what it's about. You definitely know what it's about. You've seen it no matter what level you've been on. You've seen it to some extent. And whether you hate it or not, you respect it to a certain level. You learned something during that time that helped you with the rest of your life. And if you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why not. You know what I mean? But I got a lot of respect for anybody that's from my state, from this country, man, that had to do time or be in any kind of struggle, man, and made it out and learned something from it and gained something in life from it. You feel me? Now get your money however you got to get your money, man. I can never be mad at somebody for getting their money how they want to get it, whether it's legal, illegal, or not. Right? I work for a living. I work a job, 9 to 5. It ain't really a 9 to 5. It's more hours than that. But basically, I got a regular job. I punch a time clock for somebody else, man. And they pay me for it. You know what I mean? But I don't knock people that's out there in the streets getting their hustle on however they feel like they need to get it. Get your dough. Because I really believe that everybody's on their own path. And can't nobody take me off mine. So what I look like speaking down on yours? You know what I mean? But the thing about that is whether my life is deemed as good or bad because I'm doing something illegal or whatever, it's still my life. I'm still the one that has to make the choice and have to deal with the consequences, whether they're good or bad, from that choice that I made. You feel me? So it would be ludicrous even for me to think that it was appropriate to speak down on anybody's way of getting it. I'm not speaking down on nobody, you know what I mean, working the system or, you know what I mean, getting their little EDD checks or whatever they doing. Do what you got to do, man. However you got to do it, man. Understand there's consequences and repercussions to everything you do in life, whether they be good consequences and good repercussions or bad consequences and bad repercussions. But understand that everybody got it. I'm only responsible for me, Nate Dogg, 916. You know what I mean? I'm the only person that can dictate my path. The only person. Can't nobody else tell me where I'm going or how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Nobody. You know, so if you're from Cali, man, and you out here, man, I wish you luck. Tap in with me, man. We might be able to work. You know, if you want some positive shit. Or even if you ain't on no positive stuff, man. If you got a story to tell, man, if you've been to prison and all that, you can still tell your story without getting on no negativity. You know? Because I believe that the stories help people not do the same things. You know what I mean? They say we're supposed to learn from our OGs. You know what I mean? So if you got a story, holla at me. Get at me. Let's tell that story, man. Let's tell that story. That rags to riches story. That's what I want to do. That story of success. That's what I want to do. But understand, just because we different, we all human. You ain't got to like me. You don't like me. Don't associate with me. But other than that, man, yeah, I just wanted you guys to pay attention to that thumbnail, man, and see how we can live people can live right next door to somebody that their political views are polar opposites and still associate and still be friendly and still be kind to each other, man. Come on, man. So I hope nobody took this as shade to anybody. It's not shade. It's just, hey, that's how I feel, man. And I'm going to stand on how I feel, period. If y'all don't do nothing else, man, y'all stay loyal to yourselves, man.